How do the rich pay less in taxes? So many people think they scam the system. I'm going to tell you the exact strategies that make this work for them and can work for you. I'm going to share with you today 3 things. I'm going to share specifically, and number 1, how do you reduce your taxes? I'm going to then share the differences between kinds of income. I call it quality of money. There's a quality to money that most people have never been taught. And then number 3, and the biggest and my most exciting and creative, is the tax code of the United States. If you live in other countries, stay tuned. You got the same thing in your country, just not as big as we have it here. So the primary strategy for reducing your taxes is, number 1, I'm just going to say it's knowledge. You have to lean in and learn this. And I just got to point to the media because it drives me crazy, and it should drive you crazy once you learn this from me. It's just think about it. January 1st comes along till about April 15th. And you have TurboTax, H&R Block, and all these tax services. And what drives me crazy even more, USA Today, I think they print the same story every darn year of saying, oh, you poor little people, it's the tax code so big, it's so complicated. Oh my gosh, you can't handle it. So let us, right? Hire somebody else. Absolutely irresponsible. It is not difficult. It's common sense. It is so easy to learn. Yeah, you're not going to go out and buy the tax code. I mean, you got to think about it. In the United States, it's 81 to 83,000 pages. And the reason there's a variance, it depends who's in administration and depends what they're doing in that minute. So somewhere in there, like, you have amazing opportunity to learn about the tax code. And a lot of it's just common sense. Like, I'm going to teach you to never go on a vacation, to only go on a business trip. Vacations are not tax deductible. Business trips are. Your car, your home, your computer, your phones, your kids. So many ways that you're going to value this. So the number 1 strategy that I want is for you to engage. I want you to have knowledge. I want you to learn. I want you to want to learn. Like, it's the only way that can work. You're the one spending your money. So let me get down to like the real brass taxes here. So when you're out spending money, you're going to start learning. Let's just say you go to, one of those superstores, Costco, Sam's Club, one of those, right? And you bought things for your real estate company or your whatever kind of company you have, right? Say you have a videography company or you have a chiropractic company, and you bought some supplies, right? Because they do have copy paper and they got computers and they got a bunch of stuff, but you also bought some stuff for your house. So what I'm going to teach you is to reduce your taxes. You're going to check out twice, if not 3 times. So you're going to have your personal card. Let's just say it's a chiropractic business, your chiropractic business card, and you're going to have your real estate card because you also bought some supplies for that company. You have to learn to think differently. So yes, knowledge is the number 1 strategy, because how you spend, you're on the front line. Bookkeepers and tax accountants, and even me as your mentor, we can only do so much behind the scenes, but when you're on the front line and you're spending. So when you go to Starbucks or Dutch Bros, or wherever you go get your coffee in the morning, is it for you personally? Or is it because you are now working with your company? So I'm talking about how you spend money or where deductions happen. So this is about you and your behavior, and your knowledge, your behavior is what we have to start with, and it's the number 1 thing you got to do. Let's talk about the qualities of money. The qualities of money are very different. And by the way, everybody else around the world, I'm just very conscious of that because I've traveled all over the world and it drives them crazy that I'm always in US vernacular and conversation. All these principles are the same. You just don't have as much. Like, you only have like 2 corporate structures in most countries. We have 4. So in principle, it's the same. It's just a little more restrictive around the world. All right, so back to our qualities of money. If you have a job, it's the worst kind of money. Why? Because you make it and immediately you're getting taxes yanked out of there. You're paying Social Security, you're paying, right? If you actually fund your 401k, and you're getting the little bit left over. As an entrepreneur, right, which I'm going to have all of you, I don't care if you have a job, you all have to be entrepreneurs. You're going to watch this channel, you got to be an entrepreneur, because over time, by next year, I'd like to not keep telling you that you have to be a company. You just have to be one. And if you're 18 years old, go get one. If you don't know how to get one, our team will get it for you and we'll help you organize that. My point is that corporate income, and we call it living corporate life, it is the biggest benefit of being in the United States, because inside that, your company's going to make money, and it doesn't have to make millions and millions. It can make hundreds of thousands. It can make 40, 50,000. Like, drive through your town. And I would say, first of all, get close to business owners. Stop walking through life as an employee, which is usually a consumer. Be the creator. Get to know the coffee shop owner, get to know the Subway owner, get to know other owners of other businesses in town. You'll be shocked how many successful businesses operate right under 100,000 or at that line, and they did it for 10 or 20 years. You'll be shocked. So my point is, you don't have to do millions to do these strategies. And I think people really think that. All you have to do is have a company, a proper company with proper strategies. Now you get to make money. Then you get to spend it through legal deductions. So you have tons of deductions, 81,000 pages of code. So you can pay for your home office, you can pay for your vehicle, you can pay your kids to work for the company. So you're by yourself as a job. You have no legal right to any deductions. So it's so obvious. If you want to lower your tax basis, start a company. You say, well, I don't want to work any harder. Well, why are you giving your job that pays you a fixed salary 80 hours of your life? Even 60 hours of your life. Give it 40. That's what they paid for, right? You didn't negotiate anything else. And you come back over to the rest of your life, you involve your family and make extra income for your family. And your kids and your family can actually be a big part of this company. So the benefit is a huge tax deduction. Again, you're never going to go on vacation. You're going to go on business trips. There's so many deductions. Cannot wait to tell you about them. And you're going to learn about them over time. So different qualities of income. So there's job income, there's corporate income. Then as you become a bank, right, as you start becoming a lender of your own money, because that is a great investment, then you have interest income. And as you become a real estate investor and sell real estate, you have capital gain income. So there's a variety of incomes that are going to come into your life. So a lot of people talk about multiple streams, like working kind of streams. I'm talking about a variety of streams of income that affect your tax basis. So if you think you're doing your taxes on your own, you're crazy. Unless you want to study 81,000 pages of tax code. I don't, but my guy does. I have a team of extraordinary folks. Now, if you're a business owner, here's what we're going to offer you. And you have to comment, you got to really get to know us and say, I want a 3-year tax return review. So we will do a 3-year tax return review. Our average business owners, because they haven't used the code to its fullest, you just kind of figured it out on your own, you get back between $30,000 and $40,000. I had a teacher in Northern California recently just get back $72,000 because he was teaching. He had a sportswear company on the side and some real estate, and he wasn't using all the companies properly. $72,000 back in taxes. I have had huge 6-figure earners redo their taxes, and they had a business kind of on the side lightly, get back up rid of $100,000. So, when it comes tax time and everybody thinks, I can't wait for my refund, I would say to you, why are you getting a refund? Because people who are wealthy, also, we don't file tax on April 15th. Welcome to the news. We file taxes September and October, which you can too. See, a lot of this, which is why I started this video with knowledge, is you just don't know it. So you judge, wealthy people scam the system. I get told that. I said, no, I'm using the system. Why don't you? See, a lot of people use the downside of the system. They know how to get disability, welfare, and unemployment, by God, but they don't ever use the breadth of the system. So knowledge is number 1. Understanding the kinds of income is number 2. Getting that tax review is absolutely critical. And then fully using deductions, which is not you to do that final tax return. It's using a tax strategist, not even necessarily. Yeah, they have a CPA license, but I'm talking somebody who studies the code. A lot of CPAs that have been doing this for a long time, they just crank out, the 1040 EZs and just, work with a lot of employees. Our teams work with corporations. They work with companies. They're company tax return specialists. They do it and file September and October. So that's how the rich make more money and pay less taxes. We use the system. And by the way, you don't have to be rich to use the system. Any of you can start today and use the system. So if you're enjoying this content, I want you to do thumbs up everywhere, like it, even share it with your friends. I can tell you, most of you, comment even, are you using the whole tax code? Or what percent do you think you're using? Most people don't even use 1%. So like the video and share it with your friends. So as I wrap this up, I really want to help you. Again, the 3-year tax return review is going to come with you getting my Millionaire Maker book. So what we're going to do is we're going to give my Millionaire Maker book to you for free. If you want me to autograph it and you've got to pay shipping and handling, let us know. So you're going to click the link below in the description. A form's going to pop up. You're going to fill in the information and you can get the free ebook. But if you want my little lovely note as an autograph, just pay for shipping and handling. We'll get it there. And then when our team calls you, because we have a huge, phenomenal customer service team, they're going to say, hey, your book's on the way. And that's when you can say, hey, I want one of those 3-year tax return reviews. So let us know. Let us help you get this right. The system is not for the rich. The system's for everybody. Most of you have never been taught to use it. So begin.